Once you get your name called, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Hug my mama. Yeah, I'm gonna hug my mama for sure. Nah, Bendra Road, man. I love that lady on my heart. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do, man. Yeah, hug my mom and thank God, man. Like I said, I'm really grateful for the opportunity to even just be recognized by them in the top four, they have the 4 picks. So I'm really just grateful for the opportunity to be recognized by them. So like I said, it just means a lot, man.
I like VJ. To me, I think he's kind of like Jimmy Butler, just a dog, plays hard, plays both ends.
I had no electricity. I lived with a generator for 7 years. Seeing what she had to go through to feed us, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, but I don't even know, man.
Third pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select VJ Edgecombe.
On a night where the top-tier up-and-coming talents were able to make their dreams come true, hearing their names called by Adam Silver, there really wasn't anyone who showed more emotion than VJ Edgecombe and his family, as this was a player that, as he stated, came from nothing and had to truly get it out the mud, as nothing was handed to him. But he was always the type of player that was taught to put his head down and grind throughout the good and bad, but also never took any of his opportunities for granted, no matter how big or small they were. This is the VJ Edgecombe story. Born on July 30th, 2005, in Bimini, Bahamas, VJ Edgecombe would come up in a household with his 3 other siblings, raised by his mother, Bendra Road, who was a stellar track and field athlete back in high school, as well as college. But for VJ, his childhood consisted of a lot of long nights and long days of struggling, as the family had a lot of dark times living in poverty. He even described his childhood as coming from nothing and living off a generator due to limited electricity for 7 whole years. But throughout that time, his mom was the heartbeat to the family and did all she could to instill a true definition of having a relentless type work ethic into VJ as well as character. So because of the experiences he had to go through as a child and seeing the way his mother fought for the family, once he found that love and passion for the game of basketball, he would grow a crazy obsession to be great and had a different type of hunger and drive that a lot of kids in the States just didn't have. But once he migrated to the United States when he was just in the 9th grade, it was like he started from level 0, as nobody knew his name, and because of COVID, he truly wasn't really able to compete at a high level and play on the traditional high school basketball team, and wasn't able to get the real recognition that he truly deserved. Because as he attended Victory International Institute in West Palm Beach, Florida, at the age of 14 years old, he would be competing against 17, 18, and 19-year-old post-grads, and he simply had his way. On a gamely basis, he would really take initiative to play both sides of the basketball at a high level, but could also get to the basket and finish in transition with so much ease. Now, his insane athleticism, to go along with the energy he brought to the table, would allow him to really dominate coming into his sophomore season, because while standing at 6'4", he was able to maintain averages of 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists per contest, while leading his Victory International Training Institute rep team to the 2021 FSBC Southern Division Conference Championship runners-up position. And this is where his athleticism started to take that next level, as he was practically dunking everything. But still, at this point in time, he had 0 offers and had 0 stars to his name, but he truly never let that define him as who he was as a player, and also knew that eventually things would pay off. Instead, he continued to put his head down and basically lived in the gym.
I mean, you just gotta work hard. I worked hard the whole time. I never got down with myself. I never beat up myself for not having offers or having any stars next to my name. You have people in the NBA that haven't had that either, but now they're in the league. So I never look at it as a big accomplishment. It's great. It's great to have stars next to your name, but the main goal is to make it. But not being able to play varsity my freshman and sophomore year, no paid at all. I felt behind, so I had to work extra hard.
But for his junior season, he would transfer to Long Island Lutheran Middle and High School in Brookville, New York as a boarding student. While standing at 6'5" and 180 pounds, things would only continue to get easier for him. because while the competition got even better, his game took that next step, both defensively and offensively, because he would put up 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals per contest. And at this point in time, his crew was a top 25 ranked team in the whole entire country. Now the recognition would start to come his way as the season went by, but he still had 0 stars to his name. And as he led his crew to the state championship at the end of his junior season, he would put up 16 points in a win against Archbishop Stepanak, which featured 5-star recruit Boogie Fland. Following his junior season, he would be named New York Gatorade Player of the Year, as well as the National Interscholastic Basketball Conference Player of the Year. But still, he didn't have a single offer and was only ranked 153rd in the 2024 class according to 24/7 Sports. But things would all change that summer, as he would play AAU in the Adidas circuit for Austin Rivers' Southeast Elite program. In just a 2-month span, he would earn over 20 Division I offers, which included schools like Duke, Baylor, Kentucky, UConn, as well as Villanova. So coming into his senior campaign, he was ranked the 5th best prospect in the 2024 recruiting class, according to ESPN, but would also be joined by 4-star recruit Kyan Anthony. Now in January of 2024, not only was he a consensus 5-star recruit, but his hard work allowed him to make his ultimate college commitment.
You are down to 3 schools.
Yes, sir.
Baylor, Duke, and Kentucky. Where will you head to college next year?
I'll be taking my talents to Baylor University. Go Bears, man.
How about that? A massive recruiting win for Scott Drew and Baylor.
Let's hear it for
Duke
people.
and Kentucky.
Yes, sir.
As a senior, he would maintain averages of 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and led the Crusaders to a 21-5 record. Because of that, he would be selected to be a McDonald's All-American. Now that summer, Edgecombe was named to the Bahamas national team for the 2024 Olympic qualifying tournament, and he showed where he truly did belong, averaging 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists in 4 games. And honestly, he really did carry that momentum coming into his freshman year at Baylor. The 6'5" guards combination of elite athleticism, defensive playmaking, and scoring upside showed NBA scouts that he really did have high upside. VJ set a Baylor freshman record with 68 steals and led all Big 12 freshmen in scoring with 15 points per contest. And so after leading his crew as far as the second round of the March Madness NCAA tournament, he was a projected top 5 NBA draft pick. And because of that, on June 25th, his whole life would change, as he would be selected 3rd overall by the 76ers.
Is it hitting you right now that you set the standard?
Yeah, it is. It is. Man, hold on, man. My guy just got drafted, man. Yeah, Trey. It's my dog, man. But back to you, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But, man, that's what I'm here for, man. I know you see the emotions on my mama's face. She worked too hard, man. She worked too hard. Especially for me, my brother, my little sisters, and my little brother. So, man, I'm just wanting to return the favor for her, man.
From having to go through the tough early struggles in the Bahamas, to taking the risks and coming to the States in the heart of COVID, to grinding his way up, and to not only changing his life, but his family's life, at every single step of the way, VJ Edgecombe has been able to carry that relentless type unstoppable mindset that his mother instilled in him ever since a kid, which ultimately made him unstoppable, no matter what came his way along the journey. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the VJ Edgecombe story.